Good morning to all. Welcome to e-lessons. Myself, Ramatenki Rajava, lecturer in Electrical and Electronics Engineering, JMR Polytechnic, Utnur, Adilabad district. I am going to teach you Power System 3, Switchgear and Protection. On completion of this class, you would able to understand protection against overvoltage due to lighting and switching, lighting, types of overvoltages, surge diverters. These are topics are discussed in this class. First one is motor protection. Various industry motor applications, fan, blowers, pump, compressors, conveyors, mixer, cranes. First diagram is compressors. These two are motors, pumps. See diagrams. First diagram is compressor, middle one, last one is two motors, left side is pumps. Next one, types of fault in motors, external fault, internal fault. Types of fault in motors, external faults and internal faults. External fault, mechanical load, internal faults, bearing failure. External fault, unbalanced supply, internal faults, unbalanced supply voltage. Internal fault, winding phase and earth fault. External fault, single phasing, and next one is phase reversal. External faults and internal faults, two types of faults in their motors. External faults, mechanical load, unbalanced supply voltage, single phasing, phase reversal. Internal faults, bearing failure, winding phase and earth fault. Motor protection summary: thermal overload, short circuit, earth fault, unbalance, black rotor, stalling protection. Motor protection, thermal overload, short circuit, earth fault, unbalance, black rotor or stalling protection. Thermal stress causes motor failure. See the diagram. This part is stator, next one is rotor, and next one frame and bearings shaft. Constant part is stator and rotating part is rotor. Total coverage is frame. So mechanical coupling is bearings and shaft. Another one is shaft. It is fully rotating part. This is the circuit diagram of motor. Most of the motor failure contributors and failed motor components are related to motor overheating. Most of the motor failure contributors and failed motor components are related to motor overheating. Motor overheating. Thermal stress potentially can causes the failure of all the major motor parts: stator, rotor, bearings, shaft, and frame. Thermal stress potentially can cause the failure of all the major motor parts: stator, rotor, bearings, shaft, and frame. Thermal overload. Consider a motor is as homogeneous body developing heat at constant rate. Developing heat at constant rate. Dissipating heat at constant rate. Heat dissipation is proportional to temperature rise. Heat dissipation is proportional to temperature rise. So capital T is equal KIR2 into 1 minus E minus of small t by capital T. Capital T equal KIR2 into 1 minus E by minus small t by capital T. Diagram, see the rotor, rotor bars, stator, coil windings, DC power. This is the motor. So rotor bars are rotor, stator, inside is a coil winding, and given supply is DC power. This is the diagram of motor. Overload protection thermal model. Main factors and elements comparing the thermal model are overload pickup level, overload curve, cooling time constants, hot or cold stale time ratio. Main factors and elements comparing the thermal model are overload pickup level, overload curve, cooling time constants, hot or cold stall time ratio. Ground fault protection. What is? A ground fault is a fault that creates a path for current to flow from one of the phases directly to the neutral through the earth bypassing the load. Ground faults in a motor occur when its phase conductor's insulation is damaged. For example, due to voltage, stress, moisture, or internal fault occurs between the conductor and ground. Between the conductor and ground. To limit the level of the ground fault current, connect and resistance known as stabilizing resistance. Ground fault protection. The level of the ground fault current, connect and resistance known as stabilizing resistance. Ground fault protection. So capital R stabilizing is equal IST by I naught into RCT plus KRL plus RT. So these are power lines. So line to ground, phase to ground is the diagram. 3 are power lines. So R will be 3 phases. So one phase to ground. So phase to ground fault. Phase unbalance. So what is? In a balanced system, the three line neutral voltage are equal in magnitude and are 120 degrees out of phase with each other. Otherwise, the system is unbalanced. The system is unbalanced. In a balanced system, three-line neutral voltage are equal in magnitude and are 120 degrees out of phase with each other. Otherwise, the system is unbalanced. The system is unbalanced. So A, B, C, these are positive sequence. So A, B, C, these are negative sequence. So C to B 120 degrees. Once again B to A 120 degrees. So A to C also 120. So three phases are equal 120 degrees. So 120. Totally 360 degrees. So each one 120 degrees. These are the positive sequence. These are negative sequence. So see the diagram. So rotor bar, stator, coil winding. Next one, main causes of current unbalance: blown fuses, loose connections, stator turn to turn faults, system voltage distortion and unbalanced faults. Effects: motor winding overheating, excessive vibrations causes motor insulation or winding or bearing damage. Main cases of current unbalance: blown fuses, loose connections, stator turn to turn faults, system voltage distortion and unbalance and faults. Effects: motor winding overheating, excessive vibrations cause motor insulation or winding or bearing damage. Motor protection stalling. What is stalling? It happens when motor circuits are energized but rotor is not rotating. It is also called locked rotor. When motor circuits are energized but rotor is not rotating, it is also called locked rotor. Effects: this will result in excessive currents flow given the same load. This will cause thermal damage to the motor winding and insulation. Motor winding and insulation. Motor protection stalling required for stalling during starting, stalling during running. Causes: starting time less than stall with stand time, stall with stand time less than starting time. So those are less than. Current relays, ID-empty relays. These relays have inverse characteristics and the operating time decreases as the magnitude of current increase. These relays have inverse characteristics and the operating time decrease as the magnitude of current increases. So generally relay equation: small t is equal TMS into Ki into I by In into n minus 1. So small t is equal relay operating time, I is equal to fault current. So small n is equal to constant, K also constant, IN relay flux setting pickup time. So TMS is equal time multiplier setting. So once again, so T is equal capital TMS into K by I by IN into n minus 1. So T is equal relay operating time, I is equal to fault current, n is equal to constant, K is equal to constant, IN is equal relay plug setting pickup, TMS is equal time multiplier setting. Fillet relays. Why needed? Fillet relays, why needed? Overcome difficulties of overcurrent relay. Overcome the difficulties of overcurrent relay. For example, coordination, excessive fault clearance time. Coordination and excessive fault clearance time. Principle. Measurement of current at each end feeders. Measurement of current at each end feeders. Transmission of information. Transmission of information. No time and current gradation required. Supervision facility. Merge price circulating scheme. Merge price circulating scheme. Busbar protection. 2 busbar protection scheme. Low impedance using time overcurrent relays. 2 busbar protection scheme here. So low impedance and high impedance. So low impedance is using time overcurrent relays. Inexpensive but affected by CT saturation. Low voltage application 34.5 kV and below. Inexpensive but affected by CT current transformer saturation. Low voltage application 34.5 kV and below. High impedance. Second one is high impedance using over voltage relays. This scheme loads the CTs with a high impedance to force the differential current through the CTs initiated of the relay operating coil. Expensive but provides higher protection security. Expensive but provides higher protection security. 115 kV and above voltage application are some 34.5 kV bus voltage which require high protection security. 115 kV and above voltage application are some 34.5 kV bus voltages which require high protection security. Transmission line protection. Next one is the transmission line protection. Distance protection, overcurrent protection, differential protection, main and backup protection. Transmission line protection. So 4 types: distance protection, overcurrent protection, differential protection, main and backup protection. First one is distance relay protection. The basic principle is that the apparent impedance seen by the relay reduced drastically in case of the line fault. If the ratio of apparent impedance to the positive sequence impedance is less than unity, it indicates a fault. It indicates a fault. This protection scheme is inherently directionally. This protection scheme is inherently directional. So, distance relay protection diagram. So, even the supply AC, so generator, so A to B is the point A to B. So impedance Z line and fault occurs in between the middle. So point F. These are connected to load ZL. Transmission line. Fault in transmission line. Overcurrent relay protection. Presence of a fault. Relaying decision is based solely on the magnitude of current. Overcurrent relaying and fuse protection uses this principle. Used in radial distribution system. Principle of overcurrent protection. When the current in a system exceeds a predetermined value, it indicates the when the current in a system exceeds a predetermined value, it indicates the overcurrent relay protection. So R1, R2, two relays. So generator, first one is the A to B and B to C. So these are points. So F1 is the fault line, radial distribution system, and R2 before the fault, F2. Directional over relay protection. Directional overcurrent protection uses both magnitude of current and phase angle information for decision making. Used in radial distribution system with source at both ends. Directional overcurrent protection uses both magnitude of current and phase angle information for decision making. Used in radial distribution system with source at both ends. Directional over relay protection. So first to last one is two generators. So R1, R2 relays. So L1, L2, L3, L4 are loads. A, B, C are points, and F1, F2 are fault points. Straight line is the transmission line. At radial system with source at the both ends, starting and ending, two endings. Differential relay. Differential relay protection for transmission line by comparing the two currents either in magnitude or in phase or in both fault can be determined. Its implementation requires a communication channel. It is extremely accurate. Differential relay protection for transmission line. So A to B are point, F is the fault line. Under no fault condition, IS plus IR is equal 0. In case of faults in the line segment A to B, IS plus IR is equal IF is equal 0. These are circuit diagram is differential relay protection for transmission line. A to B point. So IS is flowing, IR is reverse. So VS is voltage sending, VR is receiving, and under no fault condition IS plus IR is equal 0. In case of fault in the line segment A to B, IS plus IR is equal IF minus of IF is equal 0. IS plus IR minus IF is equal 0. Differential relay protection for transmission line. And next one is CT, PT and their applications in protective schemes. CT means current transformer, PT means potential transformer, and applications of protective schemes. Current and voltage transformers in protective relaying system. Current and voltage transformers in protective relaying system. Protective relays in AC power systems. Protective relays in AC power systems are connected from the secondary circuits of CT and PT. CT and PT. First one is current transformer. Current transformer are used for measurement and protection. It is step down the current from high value to low current value. Their ratio is constant for given range of primary and secondary current. Listen carefully once again. Current transformer. Current transformer are used for measurement and protection. Measurement and protection. It step down the current from high value to low current value. Their ratio is constant for given range of primary and secondary current. Next one is potential transformer. Potential transformer are used for measurement and protection. These also used in measurement and protection purpose. It step down the high voltage to low voltage value. Step down the high voltage value to low voltage value. The ratio is constant for given range of primary and secondary voltage. Primary and secondary voltage. So next one, current transformer. Current transformer. A device which transforms the current on the power system from large primary values to safe secondary values. The secondary current will be proportional as per the ratio to the primary current. Current transformer which transforms the current on the power system from large primary values to the safe secondary value. The secondary current will be proportional to the primary current. So these are current transformers, 200 amperes, 200, 200. See. Next one, potential transformer. Potential transformers, a device which transforms the voltage on the power system from primary values to safe secondary values in ratio proportional to the primary value. These are diagram PT. A device which transforms the voltage on the power system from primary values to safe secondary values in ratio proportional to the primary value. In ratio of proportional to the primary value. Next topic is protection against overvoltage due to lighting and switching. So lighting. Lighting is an electrical discharge in the form of hot spark which may occur in air between the clouds, between a cloud and earth, or between the different charge on the same cloud. Lighting is the important definition. So listen carefully. So lighting. Lighting is an electrical discharge in the form of hot spark which may occur in air, between the clouds, between a cloud and earth, or between the different charges on the same cloud. On the same cloud. These are called lighting. Protection against overvoltage due to lighting and switching. During operation, power system equipment such as generator, transformers, transmission lines may subject to overvoltage. During operation condition, power system equipment such as generators, transformers, transmission lines may subject to overvoltage. Overvoltage occur due to lighting, opening of circuit breaker. As soon as overvoltage occur due to lighting, opening of circuit breaker. So on. Cases of overvoltage. Internal cases, external cases. Internal and external. First one is external. Lighting, tree falls and transmission lines causes short circuit. External falls, lighting and tree falls on transmission lines causes short circuit. SC means short circuit. Internal, insulation failure, resonance, arcing ground, switching, surging. Internal faults, insulation failure, resonance, arcing ground, switching, surges. Types of overvoltages. Power frequency overvoltage, switching overvoltage, lighting overvoltage. Types of overvoltages, 3 types. First one is power frequency overvoltage, second one switching overvoltage, third one is lighting overvoltage. First one, power frequency overvoltage. Power frequency overvoltage does not have damaging effects like switching or lighting surges. Does not have damaging effects like switching or lighting surges. It will be harmful if sustained for longer duration, mainly due to ground faults, sudden load rejection, loose connections. Ground faults, sudden load rejection, loose connections. Second one, switching overvoltage, also known as switching surge or overvoltage transient. Sudden rise of voltage for a very short duration in power system network is known as transient voltage or voltage surge. An electrical transient appears if there is sudden change in the state of energy in power system network. This sudden changes is due to closing a switch, opening a switch, occurrence of a fault in system. Closing a switch, opening a switch, occurrence of fault in the system. To control the switching overvoltage, resistors inserted between the contacts while switching off the circuit. Next one, lighting overvoltage. Lighting is an electric discharge between clouds and earth or between clouds. Lighting is an electric discharge between clouds and earth or between clouds. It is basically a hug spark. It is basically a hug spark. A large number of discharge occurs between or within clouds then to earth, and enough of them terminate on the earth, causing serious hazards. Serious hazards. Next one, what is surge? Surges disturbance on a disturbance on a power waveform that can damage or destroy equipment within any home, commercial building or manufacturing facility. Surges are measured in microseconds. Surges are measured in microseconds. Surge diverters. A surge diverter is a piece of equipment that diverts excess voltage to earth. Those protection sensitive electrical and electronic equipment. A surge diverter is a piece of equipment that diverts excess voltage to earth. Those protecting sensitive electrical and electronic equipment. The surge diverter is normally installed in the main switchboard. The surge diverter is normally installed in the main switchboard. Next one, requirement of surge diverter. It should not possess any current at normal and abnormal power frequency voltage. It should not possess any current at normal and abnormal power frequency voltage. It should break down as quickly as possible after the abnormal high frequency voltage arrives. It should not only protect the equipment for which it is used but should discharge current without damaging itself. It should not only protect the equipment for which it is used but should discharge current without damaging itself. It should interrupt power frequency flow current after the surge is discharged to ground. Types of surge diverters: rad gap, protector tubular, expulsion type surge diverter, valley type surge diverters, Therapy type lighting arresters, iron gap lighting arresters, rad gap lighting arresters. First one, rad gap lighting arresters. It is very simple type of diverter and consists of two 1.5 cm rods. It is very simple type of diverter and consists of two 1.5 centimeters rods. One rod is connected to the line circulated and other rod is connected to earth. The distance between gap and insulator must not be less than 1/3 of the gap lengthening so that the arc may not be reach the insulator and damage it. The distance between the gap and insulator must not be less than the 1/3 of the gap length so that the arc may not reach the insulator and damage it. The rad gap should be so set that it break down a voltage not less than 30% below. The voltage withstand level of the equipment to be protected. Rad gap type surge diverter. See the circuit diagram. So straight line is the line. So these are the transformer bushing. Earth is transformer tank. Last one is, so these two are rod connected to line and another rod connected to earth. So these are two rods, gap is 1.2 rods, so 1.5 centimeters, 1.5 centimeters rods, two rods. These are bushings connected to transformer, bushings are connected to line, main line. The string of insulators for no overhead line. The bushings of transformers as frequently rad gap across it. Rad gap across it. Under normal operating condition, the gap remains non-conducting. Under normal operating conditions, the gap remains non-conducting. On the occurrence of the high voltage surge on the line, the sparks over and the surge current is conducted to earth. The surge current is conducted to earth. And limitations. After the surge is over, the arc in the gap is maintained by the normal supply voltage, leading to short circuit on the system. The rods may melt or get damaged due to excessive heat produced by the arc. By the climatic condition, rain, temperature affect the performance of the rad gap arrestor. Disadvantage also rad gap lighting arrestor. The major disadvantage of the rad gap is that it does not interrupt the power frequency flow current after the surge has disappeared. This means that every operation of the rad gap creates an LG fault. LG means line to ground. The breakers must operate to de-energy the circuit to clear the flashover. The rods may melt or get damaged due to excessive heat produced by the arc. The climatic condition, rain, humidity, temperature affect the performance of rad gap arrestors. Next one, the polarity of the surge also affects the performance of this arrestor. Due to above limitations, the rad gap is generally used as a backup protection. So these are disadvantages overcome. They are used in above limitations. The rad gap is generally used backup protection. So second one, expulsion type surge diverter. This type of arrestor is also called protector tube and is commonly used on system operating at voltage up to 33 kV. It essentially consists of a rod gap in series with a second gap enclosed within the fiber tube. The gap in the fiber tube is formed by two electrodes The gap in the fiber tube is formed by two electrodes. The upper electrode is connected to rod gap and the lower electrode to the earth. The upper electrode is connected to rod gap and the lower electrode to the earth. So straight line. So the series gap is series external gap. So vent for gas. So these are fiber tube. Upper one is connected to gap and bottom is connected to earth and fiber tube. Two are electrodes. Middle one is the arcing chamber. Explosion type lighting arrestor diagram. See. The series gap is set to arc over at a specified voltage lower than the withstand voltage of the equipment to be protected. The follow-on current is confined to the space inside the relatively small fiber tube. Part of the tube material vaporizes and the high pressure gases so formed are expelled through the vent at the lower end of the tube, causing the power flow in arc to be extinguished. The device therefore has the desired self-clearing property. Advantages: they are not very expensive. They can be easily installed. They are improved from off rod gap arresters as they block the flow of power frequency flow currents. So limitations: an expulsion type arrestor can perform only limited number of operations as during each operation some of the fiber material is used up. This type of arrestor cannot be mounted on enclosed equipment due to discharge of gases during operation. Due to the poor voltage or ampere characteristics of the arrestor, it is not suitable for protection of expensive equipment. So, in this class, we will discuss protection against over voltage, differential types of protections, transformers, motor earthings, and lightings, surge diverters, lighting arresters, types of lighting arresters, rad gap lighting arrestor, and spear gap lighting arrestor, iron gap lighting arrestor are 6 types. These are I will discuss only 2 types, rad gap and expulsion type lighting arresters. So these are most important in this class, lighting arresters. So I hope all of you understand my class. Okay, thank you one and all.